Okay, the man, the myth, le legend is in the house. He is here.
Excellent.
Having said that, dear listener, the moment has arrived for us to get into song numero uno, and that is Parabellum by the band Vader.
So Bertil said, this is Parabellum and This Is War together. He said this song is taken from the EP, The Art of War from 2005. I would like to dedicate this song to all Ukrainians who now fight for their independence.
Let's go. Yeah, I had to get that down. I had to get that in my notes.
That was a Shocking for a starter.
I had to get that in my notes. Finally.
Wow.
Yeah, for me, this is how I would like my first DJ song to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, be assaulted.
Like,
First
wah,
one.
wah, wah, wah. Bah, 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 bah. Like, I love that shit. I love it. This is the war. They can't hear you.
Have we ever heard?
They can't hear you. That's because you are muted.
How rude.
I had you muted.
Okay, so have we done any songs by Vader before?
I don't think so.
I have to know. Vader?
Vader, yeah.
Nope, we haven't.
Vader's
It is
one of the
heavy.
biggest death metal acts of
That
Poland.
is-
They even opened up for Metallica.
That is so heavy. Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, that shit that's the shit that I love.
I wonder if Virgil is the music video, is that like a video game that goes along, or
Yeah, it looked like one of them video games.
yeah?
Like a Terminator in the Terminator.
Okay, who's
series.
the god of Mars?
He's a god of war.
Oh, right. Okay, I
Right.
call the god of Mars. Wake up your hate and fury.
red
I am
planet.
raising flag of death with the sign of victory. We have to say enough to the liar on the cross to scream with me aloud. What do you think about that line, Vin?
What do you mean? I think that's, common European, hey, Christianity, our oppressors, yada, yada, yada. Like they're I think a lot of these bands are speaking against Christendom. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if it's actually Christianity versus Christendom. When you mix Christianity with politics and start oppressing people, I think people become very, very resentful of that, obviously. So this is like, it is very fascinating when he says, "Call the god of Mars,
Yeah.
wake up your hate and fury." Like,
What about it?
He's not saying like you're in a position where you're just ready to go to war. What he's saying is
Stir
have
yourself
to
up for it.
spiritually and psychologically.
Prepare yourself for it.
Yeah, well, not only prepare yourself, but get yourself to the place where you're ready to do that. Mm-hmm. Because that's one thing about violence, especially systemic, protracted violence, a lot of people don't understand. There is a cresting hill where you get to autopilot to do violence. But a lot of times you really have to gin yourself up to really get yourself into that mode. And you have phrases like this in the Bible too, where it says, straighten your right hand, blah blah blah, get yourself ready to fight, because fighting to the death and killing other people is not the default state of human beings.
Yeah.
And so most of us, even if you're in a conflict situation, have to gin up some sort of,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna go kill this person.
Well, I think, and we were talking the other day about when people wait till the last minute, they just let themselves get more and more angry, and then all of a sudden they lash out. They're like very angry and full of hate or whatever, and then they'll lash out. Otherwise than that, they can't actually get themselves to go there. When he says, wake up your hate and fury, I think that's what he's trying to, I agree with you what you're saying. I'm just,
Yeah.
wake up your hate and your fury, so then you can go on to do this, because you're going to need it to be able to do what you have to do.
Correct. Sit down. That shit done. Vin just yada over Christian oppression. No, Yara Soul. I yada over the liar on the cross line. I was explaining why I, as a Christian, am not insulted by that line, which is massively blasphemous. But I understand why, in the context of the historical complaint that I'm assuming these folks have. That's an assumption on my part. I'm not even sure.
Well, I saw the comment, but I was like, I couldn't remember where you even said yada yada yada. So I was like, I don't think he would say it over Christian oppression, but
keep reading.
we have to say enough to the liar on the cross. Okay, so we got that one. This is the war that you are asking for. This is the war. Total war. War for freedom. War for pride. War for future for all of us. War for life and worthy death for you, me. This is war. It's kind of, inspiring.
Well, yeah, it's a call to arms, which which is what the homie was saying. People in Ukraine, especially, you're fighting a group of people that they just got a bigger count than you. Mm-hmm. The Ukrainian military is like 60K, and the Russians had 150 at the border. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a certain kind of. Mm-hmm. All the basic instincts are telling you to run like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people did. I mean, they're trying to.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I thought this was a really, really, really accurate depiction of, the internal struggle that you have to go to, especially when you're, I knew this guy when he was in Afghanistan. His team, they had Embrace the Hate on all their kits. Embrace the Hate. Yeah. Because,
oh my gosh.
Well, initially it was Embrace the Suck, so that, they could get through whatever they were getting through in training. But then when they went over there, it was Embrace the Hate. And, it was, because again, a lot of it is just boredom. You're sitting around, weightlifting, whatever. And then, okay, it's time to go kill people. You know what I'm saying? So they had to kind of all do rituals or whatever to get themselves after a while. You know what I'm saying? When you first get there and you're all excited, whatever. You shoot everything that breathes. But after a while, especially you had a close call, they had a close call. People handle things so differently over there. You know what I'm saying? So,
wow.
Yeah, that was their big thing. It was embrace the hate, so that they could continue
well, that's
on.
Very alarming. But yeah, it makes sense. Yikes.
What do you mean?
I feel like it'd be so unhealthy to have to embrace hate all the time, to be ready to kill it at a moment's notice. Like revenge kill, that makes sense to me.
Revenge killing makes sense to you?
Yeah, revenge kill, that makes complete sense.
I'll see you guys on the other side.
Well, no, that would be what would that be?
Crime of passion.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Crime of passion also makes sense to me. Both
when you guys do it,
in a
there's
moment's
always
notice.
Some excuse. Crime of passion, woman scorned, whatever. There's always some excuse when you guys brutally murder
No, I
people.
said revenge kill made sense to me. But to have to kill somebody that you don't really have a problem with for somebody else's war.
That's literally war. That's literally war. Trust me.
Yeah, but when it all comes down to it, we're like, oh, why were we over there? Oh, wait, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. Oh, there's all these groups, and then it comes down to oil.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That to me seems like a hard ask. And then to have somebody in that situation have to embrace hate all the time so they're ready. That's I don't know. Seems pretty unhealthy for.
Yeah, he says war for life.
Yeah.
War for you and me. Then he says, join the troops of death. Like, this sounds like just a regular Knuckle Dragon metal song, but it really goes into the psychology. Because at the end he says, join the troops of death. Because you're most likely going to die. Mm-hmm. So there you go. There's the last, 3 to 6 months of your life is embracing hate every day and waking up dead.
Oh my gosh.
That was another line one of my friends had. Wake up dead. But again, I think it was healthy for that particular area. Because you wake up like, all right, I'm dead. It's just a matter of time. So that you get the fear out of the way, and then you can go out there and actually survive.
I guess, yeah.
Whereas, so like, these are all kind of like weird knuckle-dragging phrases or whatever, but all of them are pertinent to survival in a war, especially a war where you're outnumbered and you're not expected to win.
Yeah.
Because if he's writing from the pagan side, they didn't win too many of those conflicts with Christians. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a little bait to Sadie. Shout out to the homie.
Okay, 9.8 for me on this one. It was a big, heavy start.
This was a
I really liked it.
9.9 with an asterisk. I may re-vote again at the end of the night, but I had to put this song in my thingamajig.
So we don't usually do.
When I'm in the sauna tonight, I'm gonna get that shit.
When we don't usually do 2 songs for the price of 1, but when I checked in this one, it was 4 minutes for both songs together. I was like, oh my gosh, we can do that. Isn't that crazy? This was 2 songs.
Yeah.
And it was that short.
Yeah, Amy said it too. She said it was a rather short selection.
Yeah, and that was 2 songs put together.
And yeah.
That's all right. He's got 3 more songs on the list. The next one is by the band Bethlehem.
But maybe that's the style of the band, you know?
It might
2
be.
or 3 minute songs. We'd probably be
Yeah.
pretty good there. 2 or 3 minute songs. All right.
Oh yeah, what was the asterisk?
Because I might rate it at 10. I don't like rating first songs at 10, because then, you know, what if there's 2 or 3 more really good songs?
Then they all get 10s.
I don't want to have a
10s
four
all
and give everybody
around.
a 10. So if there's no song that beats this one, I'll circle
Wow.
back, give it a
So
10.
he's not rating the song just based on this song alone. He's comparing it. That's sick.
Literally, a rating
What a
is a
sick human
comparing.
being.
Literally, that's what a rating is a comparison. You freaking weirdo.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Having said that, there, listener, Vin out.
Sorry out.
Go.